happen to think I've been pretty good at markets. The fact that they are even looking like they're in the hunt, I think drives our stock market down. Now, when we win re-election, I think we will. When we win, I think the market's going to go up like it's going to be like a rocket ship, like last time, but even more so. I think the fact that the Democrats are so radical, so out of control, they honestly don't know what they're doing. You see what's happening. They want to tell you about health care, and yet they can't count their own votes. In fact, now they're even saying that if you look at Nevada, that's all messed up with the vote count, and some of them are questioning the votes. But certainly Iowa I've never seen anything like it, and I've been watching politics for a long time, been involved in it now for a while, and I've never seen anything like it. So, but I think the fact that there's an election coming up, I think, a lot of people think we're going to win the election. I feel we're going to win the election because what we've done for jobs and for the military, for the vets, what we've done for health care. What we've done for health care is incredible, including giving options to Obamacare at a far less cost, a cost that's much less. But if you look at all of the things that we've done, rebuilding our military, the biggest tax cuts in history, regulation cuts, that brought all you people. That's why you're in the United States. And then you're very happy and you're going in with more. But I think until the election is over, people are, and it's not just Bernie Sanders, it's others too. I think if people thought that there was a real chance of them getting it really is going to keep the market down. Now, the market's been up 70, 80, 90%, depending on your definition of, you can look at about 16 different definitions, but the country's been incredible. It had one bad day, that was yesterday. Futures are up today a little bit. But if you look at what we've done in terms of the percentage, even taking 1,000 points off, the numbers are incredible. If the other side had gotten in, I think it would have been 50 or 60 points down from where it was. Because the big thing, again, these regulation cuts, they were going to put more regulations on you. You were being strangled, whether it was Keystone Pipeline, Dakota Access Pipeline, 48,000 jobs between the two of them, so many other things. I mean, nothing was getting done. Nothing was going to be built. It would take you 20 years to get a highway approved, a small highway. Take you 20 years to get a roadway approved. And it was out of control. We have that way down. That number is way, way down. And they may not get approved because if it doesn't work from a safety standpoint or an environmental standpoint, we don't want to get it approved either. We're not going to let them have it approved. But it's going to end up taking 2 years, and we're trying to get it down to less than that. And if it doesn't work, at least you're going to find, how about working on something for 21 years and you find out that it just got rejected? So half of your working life, of course, nowadays with people retiring so early, it's more than half, right? But half of your working life, you're trying to get an approval. And then after 20 or 21 years, they reject you. We reject 3-2. That happens. So we've done a real job. But I think that, frankly, until the election is over, our market, it's phenomenal. But our market will jump thousands and thousands of points if I win. If I don't win, you're going to see a crash like you've never seen before. I really mean it, too. It's okay. Anybody else? Yes, sir, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm P.K. Goenka from Western Group. We have
Great.
invested around $400 million.
Yeah.
And we have around 1,500 jobs.
I actually follow you guys, what you're investing.
Thank you very much for clearing the Keystone Pipeline.
Yep.
That was a big thing. Immediately once you become the president.
Right.
And all the pipes are manufactured in the U.S.
That's right.
It's a big thing.
That was one of the things I said, right? I put a little note in handwriting. You have to make the pipe in the USA, right? On the bottom. They said, sir, this will take 2 weeks to get. I said, no, it doesn't. You have to. Now, we had a little problem because they already bought the pipe, right? And that was a little bit, unfair to them, I thought. So we had to sort of let them do what they had to do. But they had bought much of the pipe. And Dakota Access Pipeline was already built, except for the one river area that I freed up for them. So it was great. Well, that's good. So is that what you do?
Yeah, and we are really like at home, absolutely. And after all your expert and reforms, it's really a big thing.
Thank you very much. That's very nice to say. I appreciate it. Thank you for the investment. Yes, sir, please.
Mr. President, congratulations. You're doing an outstanding job in terms of developing the economy and the world too. My name is Mohan Reddy. I represent a company called Sai, a technology company But more broad sense from a technology industry perspective, this industry has gone through a tremendous amount of transformation without making a large investment in the US, hiring a large hundreds of thousands of people right now. But we still have some challenges in terms of regulatory issues, especially administrative and legislative.
Right, I know that, yeah.
So we're trying to look into them.
Well, we are. Now, some of the regulations have to go through what they call a statutory process, where you start it to cut. We have the Secretary of Commerce here, and Wilbur knows exactly what this is all about. You have a statutory process, so we're going to cut regulations, but we have to give a 90-day notice, then we have to give 120 days, then we have to give 30 days, and we're in that process now with respect to a lot. No, we're going to cut a lot more regulations. No, and we're going to also have regulation, because I think you need regulation for safety and for environmental. But no president has ever cut anywhere close to what we've done. And I've done it in 3 years, and some of them have been for 8. In one case, is more than 8. But no president has come close. But we are in statutory environments where we have to go. We have one where we have to wait 6 months before we do phase 2, and there's 4 or 5 phases. But they're all in a pipeline to get cut. And there's a certain period in about 7 or 8 months from now where a lot of them are going to be gone. But we go through the process. But you've seen a big difference. Yeah, good. Thank you very much. Yeah, it'll only get better, too. Yes, sir, please.
A warm welcome, President Trump. I'm Sambad from Reliance Industries.
Good.
We are investor in the United States in the energy sector.
Yep, big one. Yeah, $7 billion. Big one.
Yes.
Right.
We
Sure.
also take the feedstock and bring it to India and convert it into value added.
Right. Exactly.
Also value added. The other thing is that the United States has been, again, small companies and large companies have been key partners in transforming India's telecom sector. We built in the last 3 years 4G technology.
All right. You're doing 4G. Are you going to do 5G too?
We're going to do 5G. And it's all like, we're the only network in the world that doesn't have
Huawei.
a single Chinese component. It doesn't have.
Oh, that's good. Good. Put a bid in.
Even our 5G is not that. I have to thank you personally for your leadership, not only like what you've done in the US, but it has had rub-off effects on all of us. In India, we could have never imagined that income tax rates have come down in Prime Minister Modi.
They followed us.
Followed. So all of us in the business community are grateful. And I think that also the CFIUS process, like we do acquisitions and throw by
Right,
acquisitions
right.
in the US.
They're getting approved a lot quicker.
Indian companies, they're getting approved, and we hope that that will continue for Indian companies, particularly in the.
Well, it will be as long as I'm here, but if the wrong person gets elected, that won't happen at all. And everything will come to a halt, and your unemployment rate will go up to 8 or 9 or 10, and a lot of bad things will happen. No, and that it is holding back. There's no question about it. I mean, I think we're favored to win. Somebody said 65%, but 65% means there's 35% of something that people don't want, and it would be devastating because the economy's never been as good as it is right now. It's being held back by the fact that we have an election coming up, and I don't think there's anybody, frankly, on the other side, that's going to be very inspirational. It certainly doesn't look like it. So we'll see what happens. Thank you. Yeah, great job you've done. Yeah, fantastic. Yes, sir, please.
We are a small company. My name is Seturam. I am the CEO of a company called Triple Chemical. We are putting up food ingredients plant in West Virginia.
How much?
$70 million to start with. And
70 what?
$70 million to start with, and then going up to $400 million.
Good.
Phase plant. And
It's nice when you can say that's a small company. Right?
the support that West Virginia government has given us is excellent. I'm proud to be there.
It's a great state. Those people are incredible.
The Honorable Governor and Senator have been excellently supporting us. We need a little bit of a banking community support from that area, and they've been discussing with various banks.
They'll get that done. So you're dealing with the governor? The governor? He's a great governor, actually. Good. He'll get it done. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, sir, please.
Thanks for the opportunity, Mr. President. I'm Kumar Birla of the Aditya Birla Group. We've actually made 2 acquisitions in the U.S. in the last 12 years, totaling about $12 billion. The first company called Novelis,
Yeah, sure.
a leader in aluminum rolled products.
Yep.
Got about 5 large sites across Kentucky, Ohio, Louisiana.
Mostly aluminum, mostly
Only
aluminum.
aluminum rolled.
How is that going? How's it all going?
That's been really good.
We helped you a lot, right, with the tariffs?
We just signed an agreement to acquire another company called Polaris,
Good.
which is also in the same space of aluminum rolling.
Yeah.
Based out of Cleveland. And I want to call out Lee and thank you because we got our 6 years approval absolutely on time. Polaris, the company that we seek to acquire, supplies